Yo, it's been a while since I last posted a YouTube video. As you guys can see, we have an S13 here, which is not yellow. This may or may not be my next S13 project. So I'll quickly give you guys a rundown on this car. It's not actually mine, so this is my brother's car, which he's actually had for longer than I've had my car. So he's had an S13 about 2 years before I got my one, and now it's just been sitting in the backyard unregistered and unused. He's given me permission to use the car if I wanted to. I haven't decided yet because I don't know if I want to spend money on a car that's not mine, but I think it could be fun if we turn this into a series where I guess we take it from its current state now, unregistered, sitting in the backyard, to maybe getting conditional rego, I think it's called, not historical, and then maybe even taking it to its first track day. I've never drifted or pretty much driven turbo, so I think this could be fun. I'll give you guys a quick walk around of the car. The exterior is pretty stock standard. The bonnet has this matte black wrap on it that's like cracking. Stock front bar, also with some pretty bad paint. He's taped up this corner. There's a bit of a vinyl wrap here. Same reason. I think it's just primer underneath this section. Like this section's been crashed kind of and then repaired. But apparently the old owner had a remote start and then accidentally started it in gear and then he hit a garage door or something like that. Front guards are unrolled. The rear fender is flared out and rolled. But apart from that, the actual look of the car is pretty stock looking. You can't tell in this video. Maybe if I bring the light to it close, you can kind of see it has a purple undertone. So in the daytime, in direct sun, it's actually a purple. It's not actually black. I'll show you guys the engine bay real quick. Alright, so an SR20 DET. I'm pretty sure the whole engine's stock. You might have a S15 ball bearing turbo, but the engine's from an S14. No aircon, so there's no lines at all, which sucks. I don't know how people deal without aircon in cars. Silver grille, projector headlights, intercooler looks like just a generic intercooler. No blow off valve, I don't think. Oh wait, no, there is one. HKS coilovers. The wheels are 17 by 9. I think they're like plus 45 or something. But Koya Driftex, so these are rep wheels. Some sort of brake upgrade. I don't know which Nissan that's from, but something I did find out was that the previous owner swapped those brakes, but they didn't upgrade the brake master cylinder. So this is a BM33 or something like that, which is from the original car. So this used to be a CA18 car, and that's why the brakes in this car feel like shit. I want to find out what the diff is. It could be an open diff, because if we go down here, that's an R180, which is a smaller diff. It's not the one that most people use. So I'm going to quickly jack it up and see if the wheels turn. Yeah, this is an open diff. I'll try to get an angle where you guys can see, but you can see the back left wheel doesn't move when I move the right wheel. I don't know if he has any engine problems. The last thing my brother said was he was having some heating issues or something, so he did try to replace the thermostat. He's already done, but I don't know if it's been tested because he hasn't driven it since. So as expected, the battery's completely dead. I'm just going to leave it on charge and then we'll come back to it and then see if the car starts up. Alright, so changed my mind. We're not starting the car in this video. I've left it on charge for a few hours, but it's still not enough power. I still have a jump starter plugged in, but this is what happens when I turn the key. There's nothing happened, so there's just definitely not enough power. I guess I'll just continue on with the video by going through the interior. So, starting with what's in front of me here, we have the steering wheel. This is the same steering wheel as what I have in my car, but my brother has accidentally bent the wheel. When he was installing the wheel, he used like a puller. When he grabbed here and pulled it, it actually bent the metal. Steering wheel horn button's not installed that well. So we have S15 seats, and this is a sunroof model. Dash is really clean. It's like almost crack free. There's a small crack over here, but apart from that, it's really clean, way better than mine. Boost gauge. I screwed up his cluster. I put this overlay thing on it, which is meant to light up, but it doesn't light up anymore. And then also when I installed it, I kind of ruined the revs. So I'll probably have to fix that eventually. There's the hub adapter for the steering wheel, which is really long. In my car, I have one that's like half the size of this because I'm short. My brother's about the same height as me, so this is actually way too long for us. His handbrake doesn't work too well. Gearbox grinds in second, I'm pretty sure. But apart from that, it's got full interior, which is nice. So this car is actually a really good base to start off on. Yeah, maybe we'll see. This is if we're gonna drift it. I think the first essential might be the diff. Maybe we can get an R200 LSD or something like that. The criteria for this car is basically to keep it streetable, because it's still my brother's car and he doesn't drift at all. The must-haves: engine reliability, just make sure it's running all good. The diff, and that's pretty much it. I think that's the only two we need for drifting. Maybe a working handbrake. So I think this handbrake here, it doesn't lock up that well. So those three are pretty much the go-tos. Engine reliability, make sure it's running all good. Diff, and then handbrake. Am I missing anything? The nice to haves would be fix the steering wheel. I don't know how this drives yet, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be like wobbly because the spokes are all bent. It would be nice to have a shorter size hub adapter just to match our height better. We'll fix the cluster eventually. That's all you need, right? I think something that might be on the cards is paint. So we don't need to paint this car at all, but could be nice to just turn it nice looking. So that was a quick rundown of my brother's car. Let me know in the comments if you guys think I should actually turn this thing into a series, because yeah, realistically, I'm broke right now. I'm kind of unemployed, so I don't know if I have the time, but I don't have the money to buy the parts and stuff like that. So we'll see how we go. I'll see you guys next time.